Coach, on the eastern edge of the D.C. metro area in Landover, Maryland. That's where we are situated at FedEx Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the Washington Redskins. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go. Took you out long. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Go. Motion. Hey, check motion man. Hot something. Get hands on motion man. Nice 57's right. You must be getting tired.
On first down, it's Haskins. Open man here, Sims complete. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you've put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
From the gun, Haskins on third down. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Notre Dame man, Jalen Smith, able to get a hand in and knock it away. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. Play clock down to 5, and they're going to burn a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
First down, and it's Pollard again. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. On second down, it's Pollard. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Mike 58, right there. Watch the slant, watch the slant. Watch the slant, watch the slant.
To throw on 3rd down. Dobbs. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. 9 yards on the play and a 1st down. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the 1st.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. The safety Landon Collins there to make the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On play action, it's Dobbs. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 32-yard line. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
Watch the shit! Switch it. Come on, switch it.
On 1st and 10, Dobbs. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll make it 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
To throw again on 2nd down. Dobbs looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
On 2nd down now, it's Ferguson. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
Check.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Check 31.
Here's Dobbs to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No yardage to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a 3rd down. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. So as they take it over, we step aside. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Out of the gun, Dobbs. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
You sound like you're going negative on me.
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3's just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. 2nd and 6. Just inside the 30. They go play action now. Haskins hit, and he lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
They'll run on first down. Pollard, and he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Let's pin him in. Safety's creeping. He's creeping.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. He will push his way down to about the 14. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
And the Redskins have an extra man in the secondary here on 3rd.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
From the shotgun, here's Dobbs. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
He's checking. He's 22. Check. 22. Check. 10. 10.
On first down, Pollard. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. On 2nd and 7, Dobbs. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's going to be taken down right at the line.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
The Cowboys on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. On third down, it's Pollard. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. On 4th down, Dobbs. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Mike Gesicki there to make the grab. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And the lead grows to 10-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go. Let's do it.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it to the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring.
Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6 as they are now on the board here in the first half. No problem there on the extra point. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a great return. Solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Operating from the gun, Dobbs. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. on second down. Pollard, and an alley to run. And they'll get this down to the 10. 16 yards, a first down.
He was brought down at the 10-yard line. A gain of 16 yards. First down, Dallas.
Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip.
They'll run on first down. Pollard trying to run inside, but nothing there. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
I'm here all day. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. Check 4.
They'll run with Pollard. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Gostkowski with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Redskins take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it? Because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Crunch time, defense. 57 to
Haskins looking to throw on first down. His throw incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up second and 10.
check pass, check pass. Check Mike 57, Mike 57. It's our field. It's our field. Hey, it's our action. 57, Mike 57. Bring it. Bring it. What? Go. 57 to Mike.
Second and 10. Here's Haskins again. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. Throwing now, Haskins on first down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. Second and 24.
57's the Mike. 57's the Mike. Here it comes. Here it comes. 57's the Mike. Watch 57. Hey, they're scared. They're scared. Mike's 57. 57's Mike. Target. Go. Target. Hey, check Mike 57.
Here's Haskins to throw. It's Hill, complete. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Mike 57. 3 buzz. 57's the Mike. 57's the Mike. Come on. Zoom. 57's the Mike. 57's the Mike. He's tired of me. He's tired of us. 57's the Mike.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. He was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin. And now it's 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things.
55's the Mike. Check. 55's the Mike. I got him. Mike 55. Mike 55. Mike 5. Short. Let's go, D. Let's go. Yo. Mike 55. Hey, eat. I got one.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. Haskins hit, and he lost the football. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Here we go. Now the wolf. 58 right there. Check 15. Check nickel. Watch.
Here's Pollard. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
At the 42-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
I don't even know why this team showed up. Kill. 61. Match box. Right.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Escape. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Ryan Kerrigan. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards.
And it's 3rd down.
And counting the defense here, the Redskins have 6 defensive backs out there. Dobbs. And the pressure gets to him again. Ryan Kerrigan Able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go into the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The ex-Iowa Hawkeye Mike Daniels in for the sack. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
57. And come on out here. Come get some. Come get some.
Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. The throw taken in by Sims. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A huge play there for Washington. 45 yards.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On play action, Haskins. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Jalen Smith able to drop him for a loss of a couple.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
From the gun on 3rd down, Haskins. And this one complete to Reed. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Now Haskins on 1st down. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest game, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
On 2nd and 7, Dobbs. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Run for Pollard. And he will have the 1st down as he's up to his 17-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you'll have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up 1st downs.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Check it back. Check it back. Kill.
Now Pollard. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the 1st.
1st down, Dallas.
On the double. 58 for Mike. Let's go. Tie that left. Out. 5 down. 5 down. Patch it. Go. Let's blow. 58, boys. 58, Mike. Watch the pass.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
I smell fear in that offense. Pick the edge. Come. Bang. Shift.
Now a give here to Pollard. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Here we go. Set. Kick the Pittsburgh. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
On 1st down, Downs to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete.
I can't believe they even let you play. 55, Mike, guys. 55. I got it.
Throwing again. Dobbs. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his 1st NFL sack. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 15.
I got motion. 58 for Mike. 58 for Mike. Check Mike. 61. Max Mike.
from the gun. Dobbs throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
2nd and 6. Let's get that ball, let's get that ball. 24-yard line.
57, Mike, 57. Rip right, rip right. 57, Mike.
Now it's Haskins. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he fires one that's intercepted. Cordray Tankersley with a pick.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
55. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Going to run again here with Pollard. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Gostkowski, the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go, baby.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11.
At the 36-yard line.
57, Mike, 57. Off. Keep it up. 57's Mike. Mike, 57. Here we go.
Throwing on first down. Haskins. And he finds the tight end, Reed. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now Haskins to throw it. Flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Haskins on 3rd down. Open man is Sims. He's got it. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 36.
Let's go, team. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
On first down, it's Haskins. Looking long for his tight end read. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
57's Mike. Mike 57. Danny.
And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
57's the Mike. 57's the Mike. Watch the run. Watch the run. 57's the Mike. Watch 57. Woo!
2nd and 10 now. Haskins. And that's complete. It's Sims. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 23. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Mike 57. Here we go.
On 1st and 10, Haskins. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row.
1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
On first down, Haskins flushed out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Haskins toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
57's Mike. Hey, pick your game up. Hey, check Mike. Mike 57. Pick it up. 25. Check 25.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. Eluding the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
57's Mike. Mike 57. You must be dreaming.
They'll try and throw forward with Haskins. Now he'll escape to his left. And it is incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And defensively, that might just seal a Week 1 victory. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he'll be taken down at the 18. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Pollard again. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be third down. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. On third down, Pollard, and an alley to run. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Now, following the sack, they'll come up here on a second down and 12. One final shot for Haskins. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Cowboys, not much to complain about here. They come in and steal a victory in a tough place to play on a Sunday night. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Washington, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get